Well, hello, this is Rosa, rcgkreations. Creations. How are you doing? Bringing to you today a little video on an Azure Haul. Yay! It was a small, I think only half the truck was filled, but there was also only like half the people that were there too. And that was good, but it was still pretty hot. South Texas here, we were in the high 2 digits. But we're out of the 3 digits. Yay! So let's see what we got. I mean, I know what we got, but... And when I do my, the video, I'll put a little pop-up of what the price of these items and what the items are called. But most of it already tells you what it is on the packaging. So we're lucky in that aspect of it. Oh! This is one bag. This is 5-pound bag of coconut chips. And let me get my readers on right quick so I can read the info to you. Well, this information is really good. And when I package my stuff, I actually write on there some of the ingredients. I actually cut out. Let me put these on first. I actually cut this part out, and I attach it with some clear tape, so I can always read it. It's on the big main container. Something this big, I'm going to be putting into just a bigger container to make it easier to store. And I try to always stick with clear or at least white containers so I can see through them. I don't like the ones that are covered and closed and you can't see what it is. But the cooking instructions say, try these delicious toasted coconut chips in a homemade trail mix on baked goods or straight from the bag. And I got the smaller version before, and they're really, really yummy. And these are really good to add into your staple for everyday bacon. And they come, of course, in different sizes. I just wanted to get the bulk size so I wouldn't have to worry about having to purchase more again. That's going to be more than enough to sustain me like once a year. Because it's just hubby and I. Now, if I continue to do more and more, whoop, excuse me, if you hear that, that's the fireworks. This is 4th of July. Sorry about that. But the order, I can't believe the delivery, when we got our notice that the delivery date, because Azure never knows what day it's going to deliver item because they never know how many people are going to order for that zone of your pickup location. So they're not able to tell you until after they complete all the orders of what day the delivery date is going to be because it's done nationwide. So we got our confirmation. Let's see, today's Tuesday. I got my confirmation. I think it was Monday. Yeah, Monday. And no, not Monday. It was like Thursday or Friday because we typically get 3 or 4 day notice. And they tell you, and of course, when you look at your zone, click on the area that you want to pick up to, and it'll say your name of town, and it'll tell you your closeout date. That means you have until that date to place any order or modify or add to it and modify it before it's shipped. And then from there, they look at everything else from all the other orders that they got to determine if everything in your order is going to get there or not going to get there. And then they send you the final and saying, okay, great. But it automatically always tells you at the first of every month when is the closeout date, which is the closeout date that you can place an order, and when the pickup date, and it's usually the week of, and it says week of, and then it gives you some dates, which is usually the following week, but you don't know what day or what time until they finalize everything. So we got our finalization, I think it was Thursday or Friday. Pretty sure it's the Friday. And I'm going, this is July the 4th. So I texted our coordinator I said, are we still sure that they're going to deliver on a holiday? I mean, I can't believe a trucker is working on a holiday when he doesn't have to. But then he may want to for all we know. We don't know. And stuff, and because the company may want him to deliver on a holiday, I don't know. But because the reason is, and I don't know, I'm just guessing, is a lot of people order cold pasteurized items, and that stuff can't sit in the warehouse an extra day because of spoilage. So they're going to lose money. So there is a deadline date frame. And my understanding from years and years ago on these co-ops is when their employees already know that depending on what the order is, that they may have to work a holiday. And that's just the way it is. But, other jobs do the same thing, Okay, so let's see what else we got. Oh, I got me some coconut cream powder, and this one's only the 1 pound bag, and I'm going to be using this to help make a coconut cream pie. Hubby really enjoys, so do I, a homemade from scratch coconut cream pie. So that's what this is going to be. But I'm also going to be making some puddings, and we've got this artificial sweetener that I'm going to be using to make the puddings and the pie to help with our weight loss program. So at least we get our sweets, but it's not as bad as it could be. And then cooking instructions are using coconut cream, curries, ice cream, sauces, puddings, or smoothies as a substitute for a creamer, and in baked goods and cakes that call for milk. To reconstitute, use 1 tablespoon of coconut cream powder with 4 ounces of water. Adjust based on the flavor preference. So that's going to work out good. And of course, that's going to get transported into another container. Now, we were running low of salt, so I got some Redmond's real salt. This is mined in Utah, which is better than that pink Himalayan salt. It's not so much that it's better, it's just safer for the economy because they don't have to go and mine it under the ocean, which is what they do with the Himalayan pink salt. So I'm just trying to do my little part, very small part, of getting away from, I think I have 1 small container, it's a wide one though, of pink Himalayan salt. But once that's done, I don't have anything else more left. We're only going to be using Redmond's real salt from now on in this household. I've had it before. Hubby knows too. Well, you probably don't know he's had it, but he's had it. Don't tell him I told you that. And I can say that because he watches my videos.
I listen a lot.
Oh, he heard me. I thought he played his computer game. Well, I ordered 3 of these, as you can see, and I got busted. But that's okay. Okay, I ordered me some more vegetable glycerin because I needed this to continue making my fruit extracts. I'm doing an orange and a lemon. I already did it with the vodka and the rum. Now I'm going to make some with the vegetable glycerin, and then in 3 to 6 months we'll find out if there's a taste difference between the two. Because if there isn't, I'm going to start using the vegetable glycerin because number 1, it's non-GMO. Number 2, it's a food grade vegetable glycerin, and number 3, there's no alcohol in it. And some people really oppose that. I just don't care to use it. I don't have any reason to use it. I just don't drink, and I'm trying to have stay away from as much alcohol as possible and consume it in my body. Okay. The next item is, oh yay! I've been looking forward to this. My buttermilk powder, yay! This is a 5 pound bag, and cooking instructions for exact reconstituting to the 10% solid levels, mixed by weight using 1 part powder to 9 parts water, Pour the powder into approximately half the volume of water. Oh yeah, pour the powder into approximately half the volume of water desired and stir continuously while adding the rest of the water until fully blended. If using a blender, agitate for about 30 seconds to make 1 quart. Use 3.2 ounces of powder by weight. So I do have a scale, and I'll be using my scale when I do this because it says it's recommended that you use that by weight. And I want to get as close to real buttermilk as possible, and as long as I can afford it, and as long as the prices are decent, I will continue to buy liquid store-bought buttermilk. But I'm using this, and when I start working with it, so I can start putting in my products, in my baking, and my cooking, just so I can get used to the flavor and the taste of it. Because, you know, prices are still kind of wacky out there. And I'm in South Texas, and I don't know about the other parts of the world, but I'm just doing my little part just to have some stuff to be safe, sustainable, that's going to, number one, it's going to give me a longer shelf life. Number two, I don't have to worry about freezer space, because right now I have half a gallon of unopened buttermilk in my freezer, and I have to wait and let it thaw out, and I'm going to have to use it within 2 days after it thaws out, because from what I've read, buttermilk doesn't last as well. Just like milk, once you froze it, you need to use it within, you need to use it pretty darn well, because it doesn't last as long. Okay, and then this, my cheddar cheese powder. I put a link to that other video that I did. I had bought some of the yellow cheese powder, and this one I got this one. It's because it's cheddar cheese powder, which is organic, gluten-free, and GMO-free. Double check that if you're into that on the ingredients, so before you buy any other brands of powders, to see if this is something you want to go for. This is what I'm going for. So I went ahead and got 2 of these. What size is this? Okay, these are 1 pound, so I got 2 1-pounders. And here's a little book that comes with it that I always get. So this is my take of what I received on my Azure order. And I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share me. I'm close to 500 subscribers. Yay! Take care now. We see you in the next video. Bye-bye.